In We Beat the Dream Team in 1992, NBA players were finally allowed to compete for the gold medal in the Olympics for the first time. Some of the best players to ever play basketball were selected for this team, such as Michael Jordan, Karl Malone, Charles Barkley, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson. And when they started to get together and practice for the Olympics in Los Angeles, even though this dream team were very, very, very likely to win the gold medal, they were easily the best team in basketball. It's probably the best basketball team to ever be assembled, but there was still a lot of pressure for them to win because of how good they are and because they had lost 5 international championships in a row, starting with the 1988 Olympics when they lost to the USSR, and they only got a bronze medal in the Olympics. So there was a lot of pressure to bring back the gold for America, and because of how many talented NBA players were on this team. 10 college players were selected to join this dream team in Los Angeles so they can scrimmage with the dream team, so to help them get ready for the Olympics. Just go to a basketball court in Los Angeles and just have a real game with them, a scrimmage, and put them to the test so they can get ready for the Olympic Games. Some of these college players are now Hall of Fame basketball players, such as Grant Hill, Chris Webber, Penny Hardaway, Jamal Mashburn, and they were very, very young at the time. And this documentary is about them beating the dream team in the scrimmage, but it's kind of like, did it really happen? And this documentary just covers how it happened and what happened afterwards. We Beat the Dream Team is directed by Michael Tolojan, who has also directed a couple of other basketball documentaries such as Once Brothers and Cue Ball. We Beat the Dream Team is a very engaging basketball documentary, but it probably helps if you like basketball. If you're not interested in NBA or the Dream Team or the history of basketball, you probably won't get as much out of this as I did. And it does cover a lot of ground that we've seen before, especially if you've already seen the Dream Team documentary that I think came out about 15 years ago. I've seen that documentary, but I saw it when it first came out, so a lot of the memories of watching the documentary I've already forgotten. So I still kind of feel kind of fresh watching this documentary, but a lot of the interviews with the Dream Team players were taken from that documentary. So some of them are fresh and some of them old. And like I think the Charles Barkley interviews were new, but some of the interviews with Michael Jordan and Larry Bird were taken from that documentary. So it would have been nice to see some current new interviews with them, just to see how they feel about this documentary and how they feel about them going up against that college team back in 1992. But I think all of the surviving members of this college select team that were selected to compete against the Dream Team in scrimmage in 1992, the ones that are still alive, there's 2 who have passed away, but all of the surviving members, they all have interviews in this film, and they all have pretty much the same memories of what happened that day. They were young and athletic and faster than the Dream Team. The Dream Team, because we see footage of the scrimmage in the documentary, and the Dream Team, they seem like they were a bit slow. They're kind of like not cohesive. They weren't trying very hard, and these college players were very quick and athletic and talented and really, really trying hard. So that's why they won. They didn't really win by much. They won by 8 points. I think the coach of the team, Chuck Daly, he pretty much put a stoppage to the game, and then this game has lived in infamy. Like, did it really happen? Like the Chuck Daly, the coach, he ordered the scoring to be deleted before the press came in, so he didn't want the word to get out that the Dream Team actually lost, so otherwise there'd be too much negative press for the Olympics and too much pressure. So, but there are a few twists along the way. Like we find out about an hour into the film that in that Dream Team documentary, they claim that this scrimmage was staged, like Chuck Daly staged it, like they threw the game on purpose, and he intentionally didn't put Michael Jordan and some of the best players in, and these college players didn't actually win the game, but there's another twist later on that actually maybe the college players did win, and even like Michael Jordan admitted that these college players kicked our butts. So I think by the conclusion of this documentary, I think the Dream Team kind of didn't really take it seriously, and the point of the whole thing was if you just kind of relax and don't take any opponent seriously, then you can get beaten any day of the week. So if you put 5 players against 5 players, if 5 players play harder and faster, then the more talented team, then anybody can win. I give We Beat the Dream Team 3.5 stars out of 5. If you're a fan of basketball, NBA basketball, Dream Team, basketball history, then this documentary is very entertaining. If you're not a fan, you probably won't get out of this as much as I did, but it does cover a lot of ground that we already knew. It does cover a lot of ground that we already saw in the Dream Team documentary recently, and I just wish there was more recent interviews with the current Dream Team players, just so we can get a perspective of what really happened and what they thought really happened. That would have been much nicer, but it's still a very engaging story. There's a lot of twists and turns along the way. It was nice to see this college team, the way they treated the Dream Team, the trash talk and the star, and they were starstruck and couldn't believe it. So that was a entertaining part of the documentary. So I would recommend watching this documentary if you're a fan of basketball, NBA and basketball history. Thanks for watching. What did you think of We Beat the Dream Team? Please comment below what you thought of the film. See you next time. Bye.